He's finally made it to the 5th anniversary. I have no idea how he made it to the 5th anniversary, considering his channel's not monetized, but there he is. He's made it. Anyway, are they looking at me right now? Okay, one sec. Good morning, everybody. My name is Seanster 2.5, and welcome to the 5th anniversary special. I'm really happy to be here. So happy that you decided to come along. I appreciate all your support. And before I start, there's a little something I've got to say, and that is, how do you stand me? Like, literally. Like, how in all these 9 realms were you able to cope with someone who isn't monetized, who doesn't clearly have a job yet? I mean, he is getting one. And how does he cope with every single one of you? Hey! Look. This man is an imposter with a very angry look. Screw it. Just screw it. I'm gonna save it for Nico Carter Avocado. Wait, what? Loki? How did you get in here? I'm allowed friends outside of work, Sean, so leave me alone. You see, Midgardian, I'm trying to lay low for a while because apparently one of my dimensional variants did something which I clearly didn't do, yet the TVA still blame me anyway, so I needed to come here to lay low. I mean, yeah, sure, it took about 3 hours to be fair, and I could just stay and take my sentence, but then they had a really interesting judge. Yes, I would say very interesting, I guess. Okay, Mr. Loki, you stand here accused of breaking the sacred timeline. But not only that, there are multiple crimes that you did before doing that, so I'm just gonna read every single one of them out to you. So first of all, you having a British accent when you're clearly supposed to be from Norway, promising to be good but then breaking your promise like a million times. Seriously, how do you live with yourself? Being more popular than any Marvel character, not to mention you are a pretty big fan with all the ladies. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, that's pretty weird, but you know what I mean. Not to mention you outranking every single show on Disney+, teaming up with yourself to, again, break the sacred timeline. You were pruned, but then you came back from the dead, and believe me, I thought some people couldn't be brought back from the dead, but they did. And another thing, and then to keep myself out of the eyes of the TVA, I came over here, heard about the Roman Torchwood trying to take over this place, thought it'd be a very nice place at the time, and, well, here I am. You want to stick around for the anniversary special? Fine, but there better be caviar, and I'm not wearing a suit. Hello, everybody. My name is Seanster 2.5, and welcome to the main event, the Big Honcho, the 5th year anniversary special. Can't believe it. We're finally here. 5 years since I started uploading videos on YouTube. It's just been wild. A very wild 5 years. A lot of good memories. A lot of adventures that we have had together, and a lot of support I've been getting from you guys. And I thank every one of you so much. Before we start, if I had told you that I was going to be showing you all kinds of amazing adventures, if I told you 5 years ago that there was going to be so much wonder and so much hardships and love and friendship and all that malarkey, then, well, it would be bizarre. But we're finally here. 5 years of Seanster 2.5, and I don't know what to say. Now that I'm here, now that we're at this position, I'd just like to say thank you, everybody, so much for every single one of your support. I like to thank my IRL peeps who gave birth to me, who raised me, who put me into a great education. I like to thank the family that Meg the Lovable Dog and Box Pie have given me, supporting me, loving me, and to be always being by my side even through the toughest days. Without the Magpie family, I would not be here today, as well as the IRL peeps. I like to thank the friends I made with education. I like to thank the friends I made on Discord. I like to thank the friends I made on YouTube. I like to thank the friends on Twitter, and I like to thank all my mates on Twitch. Every stream, every video I've seen, every comment that I wrote down. I just like to thank all of you guys. Without all of your support, and without all of your help and assistance along the way, I would not be here today. And it's all thanks to you. So I thank you very much. So for this anniversary special, there's going to be a lot of updates to go around, to be fair, especially with a couple of videos that were delayed, like Fairy Tale, The Siona Empire. Yeah, I do apologize if that was delayed. It's probably, due to recent IRL events that had been pushed back from summer 2021, and now I can confirm it is going to come out in December 2021. That is the rough estimation, 100% confirmed. It's going to come out in December of 2021. So we've got a lot of things to check out today, a lot of things to keep you updated by. But before we start, I think it's time that we reflect on a journey. And it is a journey that I like to share with all of you guys. It's how the channel came to be, a story on how it all started. So before we get right into the updates, let us all go back to the origin on how the channel started, shall we? So back in, I think that was quite a long while ago. It was definitely before 2016 at least. But my friends, That One Elliot and Mass Reflux, major YouTubers at the time, to be fair, and very creative content creators indeed. And this was before I met Meg the Lovable Dork and Boxspy. And there was also Ben Johns too, who's still doing well on both YouTube and DeviantArt. When I saw their work online, and when I saw how much, time, consideration, and a lot of tender loving care they put into their videos, it inspired me to also take that next step. And I thought to myself, what if I could create content that's just not as good, but in somewhat of the same par as the content that they presented, to be fair. If you haven't seen Mass Reflux, That One Elliot, or Ben Johns yet, I highly recommend you go check them out. They've been amazing guys from my years in education, and honestly, that those guys were a big inspiration for me, and I wouldn't be on YouTube without it. And then there was a lot of IRL events in between, lot of stress to work by, and a lot of rites of passage. But then, come September 2016, I started to upload a video, and it was called Summations. Now, it's a funny story about that, because when you think Summations, you think of characters like Demon God Ozuma, like Sean, Shun, Susume, all that malarkey. Well, to be honest with you, when I started Short Summations, I thought it was just going to be like a series of shorts that are related to certain person's YouTube channel, like the animated shorts of certain events from other YouTubers that you would see on the internet. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case for long, because as soon as I developed the series further and I actually made it kind of its own original story as I went along, it sort of strayed away from the one-shot side and then became a full story by season 3, or technically season 1. Definitely is. At this point, I'm willing to believe that Short Summation season 3, except the final episode of season 2, was in fact season 1 of the series. And then I continued on with that to Short Summations next, and the soon-to-be released Short Summations Mirai, which I will get to in a moment. But as I went on, obviously it wasn't going to be an easy cakewalk. It was going to be steep, it was going to be long. But then, when I came across the YouTuber Meg the Lovable Dork, or as she was back in the day, Momo the Cute Kitty, my eyes were open to better possibilities. And even though I was in a pretty dark place at the time before I met her, and after we had a little chat, some promise that I made that I was going to come to Discord eventually, which of course I did announce as soon as I had that conversation. When I came to Discord, she, Boxfly, all mates of Discord, They really did help me out. And then Mass Reflux and Elliot did come over to Discord eventually. But then after, with the added support of Megalodork and Boxby, it allowed me to improve my videos in some way. It allowed me to expand into further regions on what I can do with the projects that I had, and with some of the ideas actually coming from Meg or Boxby themselves, it actually did improve quite a lot, not just with my YouTube career, but it also helped me out with my things in IRL. And I mean, what else could I say? I mean, I really do appreciate them a lot, because without those two, as I said aforementionedly, I wouldn't be here today. I owe them a lot. And I love them both to pieces. And that's all I've got to say about that. And so here I am today, 5 years later, a complete person after all that stress, all those years of education. I feel like that I'm ready to take it to another decade, even. Imagine that 10-year anniversary. It's gonna be quite a big one, or maybe even 20th, but we can only see. That's a story for another time, and I think that's all I've got to say about that. Well, love you, Mommy and Daddy. But now that we've sorted out the journey part, let's get right into the update, shall we? And this next one is going to be for you short summations fan that's out there. 1 second. So for those who have been keeping up with the short summations Mirai updates so far, it is still in production, but the script for season 1 is definitely done. I'm right now at least 85% done. In fact, I'm almost done, with Act 1 of season 2 of Mirai, because reason I'm doing that is because season 2 has 3 individual acts, each one longer than the last, so it might end up being season 3 by the time Act 3 comes around, which of course it is going to be pretty expansive. But again, it's a closing to a series that I've worked on since 2016, so there is going to be a lot of big events coming for Sky and her friends in the future. But as for a movie, although I did say that there may possibly be a potential for a movie, that idea is still in the air at the moment. It is still in the corner with Jack Corner eating his Christmas pie. I don't know, but the movie again, it's still up in the air. It may happen, it may not happen because of season 2's current progress, to be fair. But if we manage to get a movie with the success of season 2 and season 1 of Mirai, then a movie is most definitely guaranteed. If not, then I really do hope that Short Summations Mirai will indeed bring a grand closure to the Short Summation series. But also, I've been designing a couple new characters to give Sky and her friends a challenge for season 2. More particularly one that is very fun to draw, very fun to... he's not as evil as Ozuma, to be fair, because Ozuma was definitely one character which I'm definitely going to give closure to in season 1, and his legacy will live up in season 2. I cannot say who's going to be Ozuma's successor, because that would be spoiler alert, but once you see who it is, and once the series continues, I can definitely guarantee to you it is going to be one heck of a series, and I really hope that you enjoy it just as much as Short Summations or Short Summations Next. And there will definitely be more Short Summations Mirai update videos in the future. There may be one starting in October, maybe November, but definitely before the end of 2021, I can promise you that. So, moving right along to the next update, and I've got this little list right here. For those who are wondering, Seanster, when are you going to upgrade to next gen? PS5, Xbox Series X? Well, it's going to take a little bit of a while, because every time me and my IRL peeps try looking up for a PS5, basically they go pretty quick. they're sold very quick, to be fair. But then, of course, there's the parts to consider, plus the finances and all that malarkey. But I can confirm the games that are going to be appearing in the channel in the near future, once the next gen consoles come around, definitely PS5, because honestly, it looks very slick, very clean. And I'm sure the new Xbox looks pretty awesome too. I'm not dissing any Xbox fans. It's just that back in the day, I've been playing both the PS1 and PS2. Switched over to the PS3 era for the Xbox and Xbox 360, but then I came back to the PS4 era, now moving straight onward to the PS5 era once it comes out. But I digress. So I can reveal 5 games that will be appearing in Seanster 2.5, which will further add to the wonderment of the Seansterverse. It's a working title, not one that I would boast out loud, to be fair, because a load of people will call it an omniverse, a multiverse, but people would call it based on their personal choice, to be fair. But for now, people are calling, some residents in this universe, or this particular channel, seem to call it the Seansterverse. It's a story for another time. But the first game I can reveal, and this is going down from 5 to 1, meaning 5 is one that you could expect in the future, and 1 is definitely most going to be a guarantee once the PS5 era comes to Seanster 2.5. So, at number 5, and this is a pretty interesting one, let's say, that coming from all across the galaxies, and there's been a lot of dimensional distortions as of late in this particular year in general, but coming in from an alternate dimension along with his personal counterpart and robot Psychic, coming in at number 5 is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Ratchet and Clank is coming to Seanster 2.5 for the PS5 era. I have been thinking about it for quite some time, to be fair, but then after Manny checked out all the dimensional distortions recently, I can definitely confirm, and I think he did say this to me, that Ratchet and Clank definitely coming for the PS5 era at number 5. So for number 4, coming in from, well, I think the leader is actually from Earth, his teammates are from another galaxy, one of them is a talking tree. In number 4, the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be the 4th representative of the PS5 era for Seanster 2.5. Now, this isn't the Telltale series, this is the new Guardians of the Galaxy coming out with, and actually has quite a lot of potential. Definitely, may even outrank the Avengers game at this rate, which, of course, definitely stay tuned for that. But Peter Quill and his guys, and gals, because Gamora's a guy, Gamora's a girl, and so is Mantis, but yeah, Mantis isn't confirmed to be in the game yet, but hopefully she will, fingers crossed. So for number 3, seeing as that she's been a big representative for Seanster 2.5 since 2017, Neptune is coming back for another Neptunia game, more specifically Neptunia Rebirth, which is a reboot on Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, and it has all the DLC. It's got Uzume, it's got Plutia, it's got Pishi, which I've been waiting to play, by the way. So we can definitely expect Neptunia to swing into action definitely for the PS5 era. So coming in at number 2, and this is a game that a friend of mine, Trine Duhart, plays on Twitch. So coming in from a alternate world where there are monsters, there are quests, and there are noble knights that are willing to help or anyone in their noble quests, which were aforementioned. So coming in at number 2 is the one and only Genshin Impact. Yep, I never thought I'd say this, but I've been giving a little bit of think about it, and after watching so many of Trina's streams, it gave me the inspiration to say this, but I can confirm that Genshin Impact is definitely the number 2 representative for the PS5 era. Laying out the series will be interesting to do, but once I manage to lay out a series, and once I manage to, get a better understanding of what the world is like when we do start that series for the PS5, it is going to be a grand adventure, going through multiple lands and hidden dungeons, ready to become the ultimate knight, which will definitely keep our fingers crossed for that. But now, we move on to the number one, the head honcho of the PS5 games for Seanster 2.5. So, this man has saved the universe multiple times, has stopped the Kingpin from colliding multiple dimensions into one, and is definitely, and I can say, and I don't know if I can legally say this, but I hope I can, is the grand successor to the first Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Oh, I just gave it away, didn't I? Well, it's going to be revealed anyway. But representing the PS5 era, the number one representative is none other than Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the first PS5 game to come to Seanster 2.5 is indeed Spider-Man Miles Morales. So we could definitely look forward to... Okay, sorry, I thought the camera stopped for a second there. Sorry about that. Flip. But yes, Miles and his pals from the other side of New York are definitely going to show their moves, definitely going to succeed where Peter Parker or Sean Patrick Parker left off in the Spider-Man, The City That Never Sleeps. And I really cannot wait to share Miles' adventures with you guys when the PS5 era comes. I really hope it will be enjoyable. I'm pretty sure it will. So there you go, Miles. Looking forward to playing your game, dude. Looking forward to it. And now, before I get on to the final update of the video, and hopefully the another major change that is going to happen for Seanster 2.5 very soon, that's going to be worked alongside Seanster Making to Me Rye. I have been making a couple of calls to have a few special guests in the channel. Unfortunately, the guest that I did get, a squirrel superhero, didn't want to be a part of this event due to her, having a little bit of a chance of having her secret identity revealed to the world, which is, it's totally understandable, to be fair, because we really don't want another Superhuman Registration Act and a civil war going on. That would just be a complete mess. But I do send my regards to this squirrel superhero, and I hope that she continues to do her part as a future Avenger. Fingers crossed. But then, 2 days before this video, I got a little call from an old friend, and she has a little bit of a special message from inside Buckingham Palace. Wait, what? How did she get inside Buckingham Palace? Oh, well, I mean, it's... I mean, if she can, produce keyblades, and if she can have herself over 10 children, then boy howdy, I'm sure she'll definitely pull something out with this little speech. But without any further ado, allow me to introduce to you a special, emotional and heartwarming message by the goddess herself, Luna. Take it away, Luna.
Greetings, Ningans. I am your goddess, Luna, and I'm so happy to be here for Seanster's 5th anniversary. Wait, hold on. Did you Ningans seriously thought I was gone? A goddess like me isn't confined to something as a single social media platform, you know? It's just Maggie needed some assistance with her future, so me, Momo, and the others we're trying to help her out, while also living very good and peaceful lives in the process. I promise you, I haven't destroyed anything yet. Totally, Future Trunks, if you're looking at this, please don't go to Section 5A Universe 2. No, you didn't need to do that whatsoever. No. It's still intact. Yeah, it's still alive. Yes. But I digress. And for those who are expecting Kathy, aka Shawnee's wife, well, let's just say I played a little joke for old time's sake. And, well, she's round, blue, rolling all over the place, and can't physically speak at the moment. But you're fine, right, Kathy Cakes? Oh, yes, you can't talk at all. You're perfect. Good. You'll get juice after this. Anywho, I also came here to bring some sort of enlightenment to this anniversary shindig thing. There are lots of types of them. One for marriage, one for a town, the lot. Another because I totally did not destroy another town while Future Trunks was looking away. But, in this case, it's the anniversary of a journey. A journey about dreams, family, friends, and loved ones. No, I'm not talking about 50 Shades of Grey, you perverts. Every Ningen is born with a dream. It may seem foolish to some, and others think it's very creative. But the thing makes dreams real is the loved ones we find to help us keep going, to guide us, to love us, and to inspire ideas to improve on one's dream. Now, back in the day, people seem to think I have a pompous feel to myself, which isn't bloody true. If it weren't for my loved ones, though, who loved me, who took in when I took over Jessica's baby body and started from scratch, who always believed in me, even though, I mean, it's not like I did this on purpose. It was either this or an ugly-ass Ningen. I mean, this was the best body I was looking for. I was mean to them. I wouldn't be here today. And so here we are, a journey 5 years in the making and counting. And thanks to all your support, all your love, and all your kindness along the way, I can promise you the years ahead will be filled with adventure and laughter. And pumpkin spice and eggnog. I mean, right here on Seanster 2.5. Thank you. Me and Maggie will always be with you. Try the okay, I'm coming. Anyway, right, excuse me for a moment. The blueberries are ripe. Come in, Kathy. Tell Sean about this and your dead meat, Manny.
Oh, sorry, we're back. Thanks very much for coming round, Luna. I really do appreciate you coming round for this special, and not sure what you meant by the blueberries are ripe, but yeah, I just hope that everything's okay over there, and I hope everything goes well on the Meg the Lovable Duck side as well as the Momo Squad side, and I'll looking forward to Christmas. Probably invite the whole family. But now the final update, a unexpected update by all rights, but one that I definitely wish to share with you today, and it's going to be the production of a new show. Not an anime, per se, but a cartoon series which is based around the Marvel Universe. Not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the Marvel Universe that centers around the aforementioned Sean Patrick Parker. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, when I did a walkthrough for Spider-Man: The City That Never Sleeps, I had the idea of setting it in an alternate universe where the nephew of Peter Parker, who is known as Sean Patrick Parker, takes the mantle of Spider-Man after going under the persona Spider-Cop. But now that he's into full swing with the full persona and the full responsibilities of a Spider-Man or Spider-Person, I'm sure Seanster 2.5 is definitely PC, definitely not going to go outside PC rules, definitely not. So, after the creation of this particular Spider-Man, I thought to myself, what if I could, introduce new heroes into this? Like, new heroes out of each individual universe. It may seem like the Marvel series What If, but well, let's just say that the finale and the stories that it will bring will definitely not be on par as the series What If, but it will definitely bring all kinds of amazing heroes from all around the universe as they take on a sinister foe that is not only a threat to all other dimensions in their respective universes, but one that we definitely know for quite some time. He didn't get much to shine in a certain Avengers movie, but he is definitely going to be very intimidating. I'm not going to say who it is, but all I am going to say is what kind of things you can expect from the new series, Heroes of the Multiverse. But it's still a working title, to be fair. Another working title was Heroes of the Seansterverse, but I didn't want to, personalize anything because, again, the Seansterverse, it's a entirely different thing. So it's going to be either Heroes or Champions of the Multiverse, depending on how we get on. But the stories now, the stories. Back to the main point. The stories. I can't reveal too much about the stories, but I can give you at least 5 story ideas on what you can expect for this brand new series. So the first one, the return of Sean Patrick Parker. That is definitely a must, because I did say that Sean Patrick Parker will return in a later event or series or game, whichever one suits your fancy. The second one is a story, in fact, for never thought I would say this out loud, but a story for the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which it involves her saving her universe as well as all universes from the return of the evil Doctor Doom and the Masters of Evil, as Doom is trying to manipulate a version of himself that hasn't been corrupted into Doctor Doom yet, and using their merged might, they will, well, knowing Doom, he's probably going to cause some chaos for the universe again. He always does. Ask anyone. Ask Reed Richards. For number 2, and it's another relative of a certain superhero. This is going to be the story centered around a guy called Samuel Hasselhoff Quill, who is in fact, in another universe, the son of Peter Quill and Gamora, as he goes around the galaxy and intends to stop a very powerful kingpin from merging all dimensions into one. Again, I'm not going to reveal who that is, but more details will come as the production for that series continues. The fourth idea, this is the second to last idea I will definitely share with you guys today, and it takes place in the realm of the ancient demon Mephisto, oh boy, I don't know how to explain this to some Scarlet Witch fans, but he used Wanda's sadness from the end of Avengers Infinity War to allow herself to be corrupted into not the Scarlet Witch, but the Dark Witch, and it's up to a familiar Sorcerer Supreme to bring her back to the light and defeat Mephisto once and for all. And the final idea example, of which I wish to share with all you guys here today, it's probably going to be one of the most heartbreaking stories that I've probably ever drew on paper, but it's going to take place in a world where the Red Skull, he came back from being frozen instead of being sent into space, or, hacked off, depending on which version that this potential episode will come out. And it will also involve Black Widow, a Tobey Maguire themed Spider-Man, and Red Guardian as they try to stop Red Skull's reign, stop his plans from world domination, while also tackling with a couple of mind-controlled Avengers, which, of course, there are Tactical Force, Hammer, Militant, and Bowman, which, of course, if any Marvel fans have read the comics, you'll know exactly who they are. Designing these characters was pretty interesting, and the plot twist that will definitely happen with these episodes, I cannot wait to share it with you as the progression of that series continues. And, well, yeah, that's all I have to say, really. Enough said. As a certain man who has inspired us all would say, enough said and Excelsior. And, let's see what else. I guess with that, that's that's really it, really. I do apologise if there wasn't any big updates coming in the later future, mind you, because there is like a game planned for what games are going to come next. There might be a little special something for December 2021 alongside Fairy Tail The Ziona Empire, which hopefully it will be exciting, but we'll definitely keep our fingers crossed with that. A possible new intro will be coming for the channel, to be fair. So for those who have been listening to Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town for a good few years, don't worry, that intro is definitely going to be updated, a 2021 version, wink wink. And I can definitely promise you, as Luna says, there'll be a lot more fun, laughter, adventure for the years to come, and I cannot wait to share it all with you guys. With that, that is the end of the anniversary special and the end of a pinpoint of 5 years. This isn't the end of Seanster 2.5, don't worry, there's definitely going to be more. But if you enjoyed this video and this special update, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more adventures coming soon. I really do thank you guys for all your support. You guys and gals have been the best people that I have ever had in my whole life. Your support, your kindness, your comments, they've all been very well appreciated, and your support with the videos and the polls are also very appreciative, and they definitely will go into the future of the channel. And you guys have been more than like my friends to me. You've been a family, if anything, and I will continue to share all these amazing adventures to come, and I will keep you updated for said adventures. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. So, for everyone here at Seanster 2.5, as well as everyone from the Mass Legion, and everyone in the Seanster Patrol, and everyone in the Magpie family, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more updates as the journey of Seanster 2.5 continues. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.